Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I created this entire look from face, cheek, lips, highlighter, eyebrows, the whole 9 yards using all drugstore product. Now I was scared to film this video only because I do not use drugstore products and I never have.
Beige.
But I will say that I am happy with this look that I created. I think all the products that I use worked very well. And if you guys want to know how to create this look using all drugstore products, then keep on watching. Today we're filming drugstore products, which I am very scared to do. I normally do not use drugstore products, so today will actually be a video for drugstore products as well as face full of first impressions video. A few days ago I went to my local CVS store and I picked up some drugstore products. Now I have not used any of these, so I'm very scared to use any of them. I basically picked up everything from the drugstore, from lips to foundation to primers to highlighters to the whole 9 yards. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and start priming our face using the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. Squeeze some out. Low key looks like lube. Let's go ahead and apply it to our T-zone area. As you can tell, I have not drawn eyebrows on yet, so that's also a scary part of this video. Now, I will say that this primer does feel, it kind of leaves a silicone oil kind of feel on your fingertips. It does apply smoothly. My skin does feel a little bit oily, but it does feel smooth, so it says exactly what it's supposed to do. Now this Baby Skin Primer says Instant Pore Eraser. I'm here for that. We are going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in the shade 209 Caramel Beige. Now I did not get any beauty blenders or makeup brushes from the drugstore, so I will be using my Morphe brush as well as my beauty blender. So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze some onto my Morphe brush. Let's go ahead and apply. Now, I have heard great things about this foundation. I did test the shade in the drugstore just to see if this was the right shade, and it was. I did find that this foundation does oxidize a bit, but not a whole lot. Now, from the start, I can tell this foundation is easy to spread. From what I heard, it is medium to full coverage, so it is buildable. This foundation does have a weird scent. It's almost like a paint scent, which is not a problem to me. I don't really mind it, but yeah. Now for concealer, we're also going to use the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer in the shade Light Clair. I think the shade is just called Light. I think Clair is a different language. Now, this kind of reminds me of the NARS Creamy Concealer. Aside from the fact that this smells a little bad, I like it. Now I'm going to use my beauty blender and go ahead and bounce this all in. So for brows, we are going to use the Maybelline Brow Precise in the shade Deep Brown. Now I will say that this brow pencil does remind me of the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I will say that this product is very pigmented. I get that from the start. Why am I drawing my brows on after my foundation? I have no idea why. This whole challenge has just got me shook. Alright, I filled in my brows off camera, but now I'm going to go back in with the Maybelline Superstay Concealer and I'm going to go ahead and clean up my brows. Alright, so I drew my eyebrows on, cleaned them up with concealer, I also did not purchase a eye primer, so I did use the concealer to prime my eyes. Now I'm going to use the Covergirl loose powder in the shade Translucent Light to set my under eyes, as well as the parts of where I highlighted my face. I'm going to use my damp beauty blender and dip into the Covergirl translucent powder. I will say that this powder does smell like Vicks. If you guys have ever smelled that before, I am surprised with this drugstore tutorial as of now, because I am having a good eyebrow day. So right now, drugstore 0, Kayah 1. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and set my eyes. Whoa. Now I'm going to go ahead and dust off the translucent powder using my Morphe brush. So time for eyeshadow. I'm going to dip into the Milani eyeshadow palette in the style 02. Now it does come with a base color, contour, lid, crease, liner, and a specialty. And it also comes with this brush. Don't need that. First dip into this shade right here and put this into my crease for my first transition shade. I will say that this palette does have pigment, as you can see. And now I'm going to take this middle shade here. This shade is a gold pigment shade. I'm going to go ahead and tap that onto my lids. It's pretty darn good for a drugstore product. Not bad. It does have a really gold sparkly shade, which I do like. This shadow is very easy to pat onto the crease. Now, it does say that you can use the brush to put this onto the crease, but I normally do use my fingers to put glitter on my eyelids, so that is what I'm going to do. Next, I'm going to use this dark chocolate shade to smoke out the outer corner of my eye. Last, I'm going to dip into this shade right here and apply this to the inner corner of my eye. I do think this shade is very nice. It's like a yellowy, like a yellow gold pigment. But the one thing I will say is that these pigments, they do have a lot of fallout. So after this, I'm going to go ahead and apply that gold back in. I'm going to go back in with this shade right here and smoke out my lower lash line. With that same highlight pigment that I used for the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to use that for my brow bone. And I'm also going to apply the Ardell lashes in the style Wispies. And I'm also going to apply the lashes using the Duo Lash Glue. Alright, now let's go ahead and bronze the face using Rimmel London Natural Bronzer in shade Sun Bronze. Now I'm going to highlight using the Maybelline Strobing Liquid in shade Medium Nude Glow. Using my damp beauty blender, I'm going to dip into the Nude Glow and tap it into my face. Highlight chin, Cupid's bow, forehead, and to finish off this look, I'm going to use Maybelline's Beige Babe. I do like this lipstick. It is a nice pink undertone nude lip, which I do like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment on this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.